Welcome to another day of BA Scrum. We are today or tomorrow or in this week will be almost completing the last batch, old batch, I would say, and will be entering into the new batch in the next week. Before we begin and continue, I have a quick question. Is there anyone for the first time attending this class? This is your live session for the very first time. I'll repeat, is there anyone for the first time attending us live? You are interacting and you are in this class for the first time. All right. I'll take this as no. You have
Nice.
okay. Kavita, you there? So Kavita, welcome to Guru School. So would love to hear from you your quick intro, including
Hello.
name. Yeah,
Yeah, Patralika. I'm also for the
all
first
right.
time
All
live
right.
session.
All right,
Yeah.
Patralika. So anyone like Patralika and Kavita, I would request you all to raise your hand virtually and I'll come to you. So may I request you, Kavita, first, you go on and introduce yourself, including from where you are connecting, your educational background, and if at all, any kind of experience you had prior. Kavita, you
Hi,
can go ahead.
Kavita Shanto, and I'm from Toronto, Canada.
Mhm.
I have some teaching experience previously, but now I am working as a program coordinator. I would like to switch into IT. That's why I joined this training program. And I have 7 years of experience as a program coordinator.
All right. So program coordinator in IT firm or in somewhere
No,
else?
no, in the education side.
In the education. Okay. Thank you so much, Kavita. Welcome to Guru Schools. Let's hear from Patralika. Patralika, could you please, you're welcome. Introduce yourself as well, name, location, from where you are connecting, and educational background with any sort of experience if you have, you can mention that.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. My name is Patralika Patra. Currently, I'm in Michigan, and I did my MTech from remote sensing and GIS, and I had some experience like in India. But after coming here, I didn't work for like IT. Like now, currently, I'm working in a company for the background, like their software checking and all the like financial stuff and all. So after like almost 4 or 5 years, I thought of like switching my like field back to again remote sensing and GIS. So I'm looking for BA. So that's why I'm like joining this course.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Patralika, for sharing. So
Yeah,
may I
thank
quickly
you.
know that you said that you had worked in the IT. So in
Yeah.
what position, I mean, what department you have worked in?
Yeah, I was working for GIS analysis in India, and I did like network analysis for the like national highway in Jharkhand area.
Oh, I
So
see.
that road and network analysis I did like for them.
Okay, okay, great to know, Patralika. And thank you so much for sharing. And
Yeah.
Saroja, is it your day one as well? Just wondering. I mean, you can unmute yourself, Saroja, and speak if you can hear me. I heard that in between you attempted to speak. That's the reason I'm quickly checking with you. Okay, I think you're speaking on mute. Try to unmute.
Hello, can you hear
Yeah,
me?
yes, Saroja, very much. So is it
I'm
your day?
joining through my cell phone. I have some internet issues around here, so I cannot join through the laptop. So
Sure.
I will stay and mute. Whenever I want to talk, I can unmute. Is that
Oh,
okay?
yeah, definitely. So just quickly wanted to know, is it your day one with us live in the session or how it is? Saroja, I think you
Hello?
missed. Yeah. Did you get the question? My question, is it your day one or have you attended this session earlier as well?
Yeah, I attended this
Okay.
session. Last 2 sessions I attended.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you so
And I
much for
also submitted my assignment.
all right. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Saroja, for quick confirmation. So let's continue to get started. So welcome everyone. Welcome to another day of Be Agile Scrum. Today we are on the verge of getting or touching the last week of the previous batch, I would say. And this is the another transition week where we will be entering into the new batch as well. Before we will do this all and commence or finish or something like that, I want everyone's attention towards the end. Today, something very important we will be learning and undergoing, and that is about as a business analyst, what do you think that where all your skill will be utilized? I would love to hear from some in popcorn style. You can unmute yourself and speak up to me. What do you think, in what industry you as a business analyst can utilize your skill? What do you think? And I would welcome any answer. And trust me, you don't have to be right as well.
I
Yeah.
think any industry, it will be useful in any industry.
Okay. Could you name one or few industry, please?
Marketing,
Okay, marketing. What else?
also software development, so IT,
Okay.
procurement,
Okay.
as well as manufacturing.
All right. Manufacturing. So can we do like this? So I understand that marketing, you may say procurement and manufacturing, I understand. Can you tell me some domain in which you think that it will be used? Like manufacturing is one. What else?
Insurance, banking and finance.
Insurance, banking and finance. What else?
Pharma.
Healthcare.
Healthcare. Yeah. What else?
Fast-moving consumer products.
Fast moving consumer product. Yes, true. What else?
Finance.
Finance. Yeah. What else you think?
Beauty and supply.
Definitely. Yes. What else?
So much simpler. So let's start out in this lesson by taking
Neetu, you wanted to say something? I think Neetu is in dual learning. Construction. That's right. Okay. What else?
I think even military, probably.
Yeah,
Military
military
and
as
civil
well.
services.
Oil and gas. Kavi says oil and gas. Yeah, military too. Yes.
Education.
Education too. Exactly. All right. Accounting. Yes, brilliant. In fact, whatever the domain said, in every area, accounting will be involved. So definitely in accounting side of means in every sector, in every domain, accounting can be one of the module, definitely. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for all of the answer, everyone. You all are right. And with this note, what we can do is that, what do you think when we are talking about education, when we will talk about training or say utility, isn't it quite easy to understand that how um, utility works or how courier cargo section works? Uh, I mean, I'm sure that you might be by now aware that how a consumer gets utility bill. Okay, from where? Say, for example, if it is electricity, they are billed in some country. They are billed, and some country it's a kind of a prepaid or something. Courier and cargo, it's like it's all about the shipment and all. Okay, so it requires to be tracked. It requires to be dispatched. It requires to be conveyed, intimated to the recipient that at what location their shipment are and all those things. Okay. Likewise, what we will do, because we are towards the last or second last week of business analysis of the previous batch. So what we will do, we will pick few of the domain where we will let you know as a business analyst in what all minimum knowledge you must acquire, so that you, once you are placed as a business analyst, you would be ready to start working. Okay, is it okay, everyone? Can I share such domain and their working and say life cycle, so that you might find them quite easy to start working? Will that be okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What if
Yes, sir.
we can try to touch base payment in banking or insurance claim or something like that? Will that be also useful to you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both of them.
Yes. Yeah.
And if time
Yes.
permits, we will try to include one more, something like HRM or something. And for that, we can request Prerna also towards the end. So let's get started. But before we begin, let me quickly share with you the some ground rules that we agree upon. That is a kind of a deal between you and me and you that is coming here as a reminder for all of us. And let me quickly share that with you all. Okay. So should not take more than 5-10 minutes. But before I continue, let me quickly ask um, Kavita as well as Patralika. By any chance, have you gone through the previous recording, even a single one recording or so?
Yes, I did. I watched 3 recordings so
Brilliant.
far. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you. What about you, Kavita? Could you?
Yeah, I watched a couple of recordings, the previous class last week's and the first
Ah,
week's recording.
awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for quick confirmation. Great. So this gives me the saving of the time for the, sharing of the code of honor that I'm going to bring in front of you. All in fact, so let me quickly share that screen with you. So what you see here is the code of honor for which you all are already aware. What we need to do is that we need to understand one more time that we are entering in a zone and towards the placement where Agile could be the delivery style bare minimum, which means that wherever you will be working, you will be responsible for various ceremonies. Ceremonies means meeting. Agile is full of ceremonies, and that will demand you as a future Scrum Master or future business analyst to always be available live and likewise be on time, remain punctual, and remain highly committed. So if it is not in practice since long, what you can do is that consider this, training itself as a project and start showing up live and be on time, remain punctual, highly committed. Why? Because once you will understand this in this way, it will be quite easy for you to reciprocate. That's number one. Number two, once you practice it, you become habituated because it is said that how you do anything is how you do everything. And second, you chose to learn here, okay? And by default, you become the student, but we want you to be the full stack student who does all the assignments, do self-research and repeat what they learn. So that will make you a full stack student. And third, to do so, once you will continue to complete what you start, you need to take the full responsibility because you will hit success. Okay. So this element, what if you don't? It may lead to failure. But if you only take the full responsibility of this failure element, chances are there you may go back and correct it. If not, it will continue to loop in. Okay. And that's the very reason we encourage you to take the full responsibility of both the elements so that even failure hits, you may realize failure was not a failure because you corrected it and that became trail to the success. So kindly remember to take the full responsibility after completing what is given to you. And the fourth one, to do so, remember it will require a concrete mindset starting with the one which is inspired from Kaizen framework under lean management that asks you to continue to be continue improvement, and that can only happen when you inculcate learning mindset. More learning minded you will become, you will find yourself growing more positive minded. More positive minded you will become, you will find yourself growing more complaint free in a way that you may handle as a leader in any project in a very stringent timeline and with the lack of resources too. And you will end up soaking in more gratitude that gives more power you. Yeah, excuse me. I think the network was choppy at my end, so I reconnected.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so I'll reshare my screen and we'll continue from there. So more complaint-free minded you will become, you will find yourself something in more gratitude, and that gives you more productivity. And we'll continue from here. Am I still audible to you guys? Hello? Yeah, and my screen is visible?
We lost you.
Yes.
Okay, excuse me about it. I don't know what is happening at my end. So again, if it becomes, I'll switch my internet connection and jump onto another one. So we'll continue with this. So I am sharing back my screen, and yeah. So the fifth element that says that increase the receptivity while you start your day. How will you do that? For that very reason, I have something, a 30 days challenge, that is an audio program that I generally recommend everyone to participate in. So how does it help? It helps you to, enhance each and every outcome of your action in a very positive manner. And if you continue to listen to this audio for another 30 days, you will be amazed to see that how successful outcome it is giving to every single deed you will perform with the start of your day. How and when and where you can listen to this audio recording. First, this is just a recommendation, not a mandate. That's the reason you need to request personally to me that I want to participate in this challenge, and then only this audio program will be shared with you, because this is just a recommendation, not the mandate. And the second, while you will be listening, you can listen while jogging or walking or doing any cardio. Plug in to your ears, put it into 2x mode, and just within 15 minutes you are done. Okay, so this is going to impact your every outcome. Second, how you can increase your receptivity towards learning, deep learning. For that comes with the 4-step framework, which is called as golden quadrants of learning. It means that you will declare with the anchor before you are taking a deep dive toward the learning, and then draw whatever you have learned after 24 hours of learning, so that it can retain your memory for longer. And then you will summarize it and publish it back within less than 90 seconds of video in the WhatsApp group itself. You will be amazed to see, if you continue to do so, this as a part of assignment, and it will be called as unsaid assignment, that you will be amazed that you have grown, in case at all, if you are a novice, as an expert. And if you are already an expert, you may watch yourself, performing like a master, and that gives you a support system to accelerate your, placement. Okay, and that's when this completion of the 4-step framework comes in. So let's get started with the very first one, that is declaration with the anchor, and then we will start learning. Declaration with anchor will start. The anchor will be, it's gonna be a quick self high five or the clap just now you heard. So I would say 1, 2, 3 and clap. You are going to model me, and then I'm going to read what is selected on the screen, and after me you are going to read it too. So is it visible to all of you? The statement which I have selected, that is in blue, is it visible to all of you? You can unmute and say yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so let's get started. 1, 2, 3 and clap and repeat. I'm a quick learner.
I'm a quick learner.
What others can learn and master,
What are
Others
the
Others
can
can
learn
learn and
and master.
master.
I too can do that.
I too
I
can
too
do
can
that.
do that.
One more time with the new statement, and that is selected over here. 1, 2, 3 and clap and repeat. Because I'm an awesome learner,
Because
Because
I'm
I'm
an
an
awesome
awesome
learner,
learner.
today's learning is going to be
today's
today's
learning is
Learning
going to be
to be
super duper easy to do.
super
super
duper
duper
easy
easy.
for me.
Thank you so much. Yes, it is going to be, because you said so. 3 of you did not repeat after me. And for that very reason, you need to remember to embrace the 6th code of honor that says that be the giver. Giver means many of you are coming from the vast experience, and when it is, tried to share with you in a different manner, to share the new learning or ask you to relearn or to unlearn, it goes quite difficult because already a past experience out there. And for that very reason, to freshen you up and, uncut with the past, assumed learning to the fresh learning, we need to disconnect that cord. And for that very reason, you need to be a giver. Why? Because giving ego away on the path of learning, that makes you more spiritually grounded on the path of growth. What do I mean by spiritually grounded? Means your happiness level increases, and happiness is today's new productivity, and that's the demand of the corporate, and that's when and where it is required. And you are not here just for the learning, it is you are here also for the earning of post placement. In case you are already earning, then you can step into this one, which says that give away 5% or 10% of your earning if you are already earning. If not, then have at least an intent of doing so. Why? Because when you give, you grow, and when you receive, you may survive. So you can give away definitely to the causes wherever you believe in. That could be the feeding hungry children, donating into orphanage, and or to old age home, or wherever in the causes you believe in, like church, donating into churches, mosque, gurudwara, or temple. Why? Because just now I said that when you give, you grow, and just don't give away for the sake of for the intent to grow, but also to inspire others. Because, and while you do so, appreciate what you do, what others do for you, and what others and even it does not seem that it is favoring you, continue to do so, because what you appreciates you back. So these are the 6 code of honor. Trust me, if you abide by these all, this is going to accelerate your placement for sure, and thereby the outcome what you are expecting from the placement. And how it will continue to happen when you connect to meet us every single Sunday at 10 p.m. EST for technical session, Monday technical session 10 p.m. EST, and Tuesday you will be attending the RRB session. Why? You need to attend it in parallel. That is the reference ready resume preparation. The link will be shared by your HR. That strengthens your visibility, credibility, and marketability for your improved placeability. So that's very reason RRP, whenever it happens, whatever times it may happen, you need to attend every single time, even if you need to repeat it, because this is only for you. Wednesday, you are going to complete the assignment, be it said or unsaid. Thursday, again, you need to repeat the RRP session. The reason is the same. It enhances your visibility, credibility, and marketability. There is no recording provided for RRP session. Friday, you need to complete the assignment from the learning of the Monday, and that Saturday, you can choose to relax or have a breather day, or do the research work if you want to, or repeat through the recording, whatever you want to, and prepare any question that you want to get the answer on the next technical session, that is on Sunday. So this is how we are going to remain connected. Is it clear, everyone? Yeah? Is it clear? Say
Yes.
yes if you are very much clear. Yeah, thank you so much. So with this note, let's get started towards the domain learning that I shared. Okay. All right. Okay. I got some, some messages in the chat. Let me quickly continue to help you with this sharing what last time we had shared on the screen. I'm going to reshare my screen. All right. Do you remember that this is the thing which we had learned about the test case? There will be a test case document. It will be shared by the testers. Do you remember that? This part we had covered. Say yes if you remember.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, great. So now, as I said, we'll be getting into a few domains learn. The very first one that let's understand about the easy way, the healthcare industry. Okay, so anyone here has worked earlier in the healthcare industry? You can say yes, no, whatever.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
how
Yes.
when did you work in the healthcare industry? I mean,
Right
so
now I'm working in healthcare domain.
okay, so what all the responsibility, Malavika, you have?
We support the Epic. So
Okay.
the EPIC are the healthcare systems, electronic records. So for the physicians and the nurses, when they have the login issues, and when they have some issues while using the application of EPIC, and when sometimes when they are trying to admit the patient, or when they are trying to register, or sometimes the epic flow sheet will not, like the patient records will not flow into the other systems like the PACS systems, and also radiology results will not come on to epic. So these are some interface issues, so we try to resolve them.
Awesome. So this what you are talking about. So you are working there means a business analyst only, or some another role you have?
Oh, no, it's a resolution analyst, but not a business analyst.
A resolution analyst. So whatever the
Yeah.
problem you shared, so you need to conflict that, you need to troubleshoot that and fix that. Is that right?
Yes,
Okay,
exactly.
brilliant. So yeah, thank you
Like
so
the
much.
post production support.
Yeah, got
We
it.
can say post
Yeah,
production
yeah,
support.
yeah, got it. Thank you so much, Malavika, for sharing that. So who else was there who said that you are or you had been the part of
Yeah, I had worked at GlaxoSmithKline Pharmaceuticals many years ago, I think about 12 years ago. And I worked in marketing and sales.
okay, Tatasha. So how so excuse me first, Tatasha, am I pronouncing your name right, or you can just please
It's actually Tatyasha, but it's okay.
Tatasha. Okay, could you please
Tatyasha.
Tatyasha,
Yeah.
is that right?
Yeah.
So
Yes,
great.
that's right.
So I
Yes.
always want to pronounce it well first. Okay. So
Yes.
Tatyasha, tell me this, that have you worked in wherever you said the very first one before marketing and before marketing, you said that you have worked with some company, and what was your responsibility? Could you please tell about that?
Yes, so in GlaxoSmithKline Pharmaceuticals, I joined as a management trainee, and I did sales, where I worked with medical reps in the field and met with doctors to promote a drug called Arixtra.
Mhm.
And then I joined the GlaxoSmithKline Consumer Healthcare Products Division, and I worked as a brand executive and promoted Horlicks, Junior Horlicks, Women's Horlicks, and Viva.
Okay, great, great. Thank you so much for sharing that. Why I'm asking you that? Because what we are going to understand, everyone, that is going to be very, very important to all of you. When it comes to healthcare, I want to connect you back during the COVID time. Okay. And in the COVID time, I'm sure you might have heard of various, vaccination that was ready to launch into the market, and you guys were waiting for that. Do you all remember that? You can unmute and say yes if you
Yeah.
remember. Yeah,
Yes, yes,
all of you? Yeah. So awesome.
yes.
But did you also notice that during that time, it was not only the Pfizer or any another brand they were trying to launch into the market. There were many such brand or the pharmaceutical company. They came into the market and they started claiming that their vaccination or their future oral tablets are going to be more effective. Have you remembered of this incident, or do you remember that this was happening during that time? Yeah, you can say yes if you are able to recall that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with this note, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to share that how this is completely continue to enhance, and how as a business analyst you need to remember, to which we will call it as a life cycle. Why we need to learn the life cycle? Tell me. In any domain, generally we say that you need to bare minimum, you need to know the life cycle. The moment you understand and know the life cycle, there are chances you will continue to grow as a deep contributor into that subject. Is it clear why we need to? Yeah? Yes or yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah. So what I would request you all to continue to interact with me, because that is when I will understand that yes, the message is going back to you. Okay, so let me share the screen again. And what we are going to learn is something is this very important. In healthcare industry, what happened? Um, First, whenever be it any product, and this product could be anything. In healthcare industry, there has to be a product launch. Okay. When we are talking about product, what all the product it could be? Can you tell me? Give me any name. One name I gave, vaccination. What else?
Medications.
Oral medicines,
Antibiotics, steroids.
Steroids, vaccination, drugs,
It
I
can be
mean,
a
flu
remote
shots.
patient monitoring.
It
some
could be like
monitoring,
maybe an X-ray machines.
Injections.
injections, monitoring devices, or something. Someone is
Equipment.
Antibiotics.
antibiotics, equipment as well. Yeah, what else?
Health supplements.
Health supplement. Yeah, so these all were the product you are bang on, you know it well. Okay, so how it happens? One company.
Health insurance also. Sorry.
Yeah. So that will go little bit in insurance side. We will talk about it. Let's continue to focus towards some of the product, and then we will take the insurance product as well. Okay. We will take insurance product itself as a, domain, and we will learn about it. So first, what we are going to focus over here is about one company comes into the market and they introduce you something market disruptor initially. Okay. And they don't have any competitor. Okay. They may come up with some, glucometer. Okay. They may come with the, oximeter. They may come with any such devices that can measure your temperature, say, thermometer or something like that. I'm giving you example. Okay. So first, this company launches as themselves as a product. Now, as a business analyst, you need to start working about this device, capability, potentiality, as well as features, benefit, and all. You need to jot them down. Why? Because once this product will be bought by any user, they know first how to operate it. Second, if it is connected with any app, and this is any device which is always connected with the body. Okay, what all data it receives from the body and showcase into transfer into the device, and device will connect it back, say for example using Bluetooth into your smart watch. You can see all those data. You should be aware that what all data it is reading from the device and transferring into smart watch, because in healthcare industry, when technology meets, okay, and business analysts come into the picture, they know and they understand, and they will continue to tell that how it should function. Okay, so more focus goes towards functionality, towards where everyone? Functionality of those devices. So what exactly happens? In the introduction phase, it is launched into the market, and you will realize it is continue to disrupt the market. It is continue to grow, and it is only the market dominator product it becomes. But later, what happens? It faces a maturity phase where its competitor start budding up, and they will they will become the conflict for this earlier market dominator product, and thereby they will chase the price as well. They will compete with the price, they will compete with the quality, and thereby they will continue to compete with quality as well. And eventually what happened, the previous existing product will start seeing the decline phase into the market, and then there comes the need of the new variant, and or say new version they will introduce into the market with the improved quality, improved outcome, and improved user friendliness. And this will continue to happen, and thereby understanding these all details by business analyst and sharing back to the company who is owning this product and continue to work there, the complete complete involvement of business analyst come. So but before that, you needed to know so what all the input or contribution you as a business analyst can do in the healthcare care industry when it comes to the product. Is it clear to everyone? The phases,
Yes.
if you need to
Yes.
name it on the fingertips, then you need to remember intro, growth, maturity, and decline.
Decline.
Yeah, so IGMD. So that's the abbreviative short form you can remember for intro, growth, and maturity and decline in the healthcare phase. Okay, is it clear? If yes, we
Yes.
can go to
Yes.
the most. Thank you so much. We can go to the most interesting part that comes toward the banking or say life cycle in the banking. Okay, and I am trying to fetch this so that it will become more readable. All right. Anyone here from the banking industry?
Myself.
Okay. Uh, who is that? Or Shruti, you or
Saroja.
Saroja? So Saroja, how long you have worked into banking?
I worked in Indian Bank back in India for about 18 years.
18 years.
Yeah.
So it's a big time, right? So 18
Yeah.
years. And may I know which bank with you work with?
Indian Bank.
Okay, in India with Indian Bank. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So with Indian Bank, you know that how payment settlement or payment life cycle happens. There is some different way in India. So by the way, you might be aware of that, how payments are settled in India. Are you? Yeah, if you have
Yeah.
directly worked with a bank. Yeah.
Yeah.
So today, what we are going to do is that we will talk about everyone, international banking system. Okay, in India, is Reserve Bank of India is a central bank. Okay, that handles that governs entire banking system in India. Okay, for be it cooperative bank, national bank, private bank, or any international bank as well, they get operated. But let's talk about US banking system. So
I also worked in US Bank for 2 years.
awesome, awesome. So you
Yeah.
might be aware of this Federal Reserve System as a central bank in the USA, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So with everyone's benefit, let's understand one simple system that when it comes to payment settlement or payment transfer, how does it function? For that, we will take some example. Okay, example is that there is a customer, say for example, is you are the customer and you have got $1 million in bank A, or bank A could be BOFA. What do I mean by BOFA? Do you know the full form of BOFA?
Bank of America.
Yeah, you are right. And
Mm.
that requires to be customer A, means you have $1 million in bank A and you think that you will transfer that money to some another bank located in different city, and this bank name could be DBS. Do you know what is the full form of DBS? It could be have the branch in USA. Okay, no. Okay. Never mind. I'll take another bank name. Which bank name I can tell you? Tell me one bank name in the USA.
Chase.
JP Morgan Chase.
Okay, JP Morgan. Okay. So yeah, so in JP Morgan, and your friend's name is customer B. Maybe you can think that another person sitting next to you in the Zoom window. You can quickly pick the name and you can guess that. Okay, you need to transfer that $1 million to JP Morgan Bank to another person. Okay, you both are friends. So now you have $1 million, and that is requires to be transferred. So for that, you must have the bank account first available in BOFA, in Bank of America, that is in Bank A. And you need to give a command to this bank that I want to transfer my $1 million to my friend's account. Okay, and understand this is a account transfer. So what exactly happened when this customer B deposit the instrument, and say for example instrument is the check, okay, into bank B. First what it will do is that it will request to Federal Reserve System that such request has come from customer B. Okay, so what it will do, it will check over here at customer B's account, because bank A and bank B both will hold Yeah, excuse me, everyone. So both the bank will hold an account inside Federal Reserve System and inside the central bank in the USA Federal Reserve System. Both the bank will have their bank account inside it, and in this central bank, easily bank B will check with Federal Reserve System that from bank A such request has to be fulfilled. In Federal Reserve System, Bank A will be checked for the availability of the fund in their bank account as a whole. That's number one. And when Bank A has such information, what it will be done? Bank A will check with the owner of that amount, and that it will check with the customer A whether its account will have the sufficient fund or not. Okay, if that is there, such check happens, then in easy manner, what I'm going to tell you the next, that may happen through online banking as well. Okay, now such confirmation has already been checked. What exactly happens? First, customer A requests bank A to debit from his account. Okay. So not only the debit happens as customers A's location, but also the debit will happen at bank A's location into Federal Reserve System. Okay. And while this debit is happening of $1 million in bank A in Federal Reserve System, okay, that will be further credited towards Bank B inside Federal Reserve System. And while this is happening in Bank B, at the same time, the customer B inside the Bank B in the account will be funded with $1 million, and it will be showed over there as a credit. Okay. While you see these all things are happening in the background, it may sound like that it may happen physically, but not a single $1 gets moved physically. It happens then and there, but inside something which I'm going to tell you happens that will allow this to be completed within a second's time, in few seconds time. And this service is called as messaging service. What it is called as, everyone?
Messaging service.
Messaging services. And there are various messaging services that run in the backend, in the system, into IT, that fulfill even the fund transfer. When it comes to fund transfer, there are the various type of fund transfer. Okay, one through check, which I told you. Second, it is electronic transfer, fund transfer that you might be aware of. Okay, NEFT, have you heard of?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, National
Yes.
Electronic Fund Transfer. Likewise,
Yeah.
we have something ACH. Have you heard of ACH?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so what is the full form of ACH?
Checking account.
No. So
Electronic cash, electronic some.
okay, so S full form is Account Clearing House. Okay, so Account Clearing House, and when it is NACH NACH is also another payment type, fund transfer method, which is called as
गाने का नाम नहीं ले रहा, बोल रहा है कि मेरे को तेरे साथ चल के सोना है. अब मैं क्या करूं?
Someone, you are audible. Please make sure that you are only unmuted when you are contributing inside the class. Okay, otherwise it gets recorded. We are recording it, so be mindful. Okay, thank you so much. I hope the message has gone clearly to everyone. Okay, be unmuted if you believe that you can continue to contribute inside the training. All right, so continue further. What is going to happen is that, so I was talking about NACHA, that is National Account Clearing House. What is full form of NACHA, everyone?
National
Account Clearing
House.
Yes. So that is another fund transfer method. Then you might have heard of RTGS. Have you heard of RTGS?
Yes.
Yeah. What is the full form of that? Okay, it is called as real-time gross settlement. Okay, so these are divided because of some constraint. There are different type of fund transfers. Okay, so the whole idea is that whatever the fund transfer happens, the approach will be the same, how it is get debited and credited into beneficiary account. Do you know who is called as beneficiary?
He is called the
The
beneficiary,
person who
one
is
who gets the
receiving the
money.
money.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right. So the receiver, the recipient is called as beneficiary. Okay, and the one whose account is called gets debited, they are called as what? Debtors account. They are also known as debtors. Okay, and beneficiary are also known as creditors. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Now coming back to
Yes.
messaging services during these fund transfer, there are different type of messaging services. The big dominating name into the market is Swift messaging services. What it is called as? Which messaging service, everyone?
Swift
Swift
messaging.
messaging
Yeah,
service.
the spelling of Swift is this. Okay. The more detail you can get, definitely there are types of Swift messaging. These are the various number like Swift 91, Swift 912, Swift 135, Swift MT35, Swift. Um, when I say MT, it means it is related to money transfer. Okay, Swift MT24. Likewise, there are various Swift messaging services. What exactly happens? So these messaging services are encoded and encrypted in specific manner, in very hidden manner, which will be encoded by the banking system only in the backend. And while this is being processed by the bank A to bank B, the few data will be edited. Say, for example, few things you cannot edit, but the amount which requires to be transferred, that can definitely be edited inside the Swift messages. And while Swift message is getting ready, it it will be immediately executed, and the execution happens in a fraction of second. Okay. So how would you execute? Have you seen are you aware of the DOS prompt? Yeah. In the
No.
no. So
No,
let
no.
so DOS prompt in the computer you are not aware of. Okay. So DOS prompt is this. Let me show you. Okay. Command prompt, are you aware of? Yeah. Are you aware of this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, command prompt we are.
This is
Yes.
command prompt. This is also known as DOS. Okay. So in earlier ages, it used to call DOS. Likewise, this command prompt is in which operating system, everyone?
Disk operating system.
Yeah. So, but this DOS is in which means
Unix.
no, this is in Windows. Okay, Microsoft
Windows.
Windows. But good that you took the name of Unix. Inside Unix, likewise, some command prompt is there, which will be called as what I'll say. Okay, so Unix itself is a command prompt as well. Okay, so some command you can. So Linux is the advanced uh, graphical user interface is the Linux. DOS used to be a normal disk operating system, and the graphical user interface became Windows for DOS. With me so far? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, and Unix became the part of Linux. And like Unix, Unix cannot be accessed everywhere, but Unix feature can be accessed inside the Windows, and that is supported by some another utility to which I am going to take a name. Say, for example, there will be a telnet. Telnet will be one utility that will give you the feature or benefit like Unix inside Windows itself. With me so far, and that will look like this, and the color and all can be changed inside it. With me so far, yeah. Why I'm asking you and telling you this? Because the Swift message, say for example, it is Swift 35. Okay, so these messages are having these messages are having extension. You understand the meaning of extension? That is the file type that talks about what kind of file it is.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that is called as
Yes.
extension. So such file name, which can be edited and requires to be executed means run. While it will run, it will transfer one data from A to from B. Okay, from from debtors to creditors, from giver to beneficiary, and extension of such file are KSH. Okay, what is the extension of such file? KSH. KSH. So KSH, SH stands for shell. What is SH stands for?
Well,
Shell. So shell is the scripting method. Okay. And K denotes to kernel. K denotes to what? That you don't need to know. I'm just giving extra information. Okay.
Kernel.
Yeah, that's right. Kernel. So kernel is the part of the operating system. SH is for the scripting. So uh, such file requires to be executed, and for execution there is the prompt which is called as do. What it is called as? Do. Do. Say for example, I need to run this file Swift 35. Okay, Swift empty 35. Okay, this is for money transfer dot ksh, and when I'll hit the enter button, it will start executing, it will start processing the data. But before that, I need to edit this file Swift empty 35, and for editing there is a different command that you need to know. For that you will have to understand little bit of, if you are getting into the banking domain. So generally you don't do that as a business analyst. You don't do that. Who does that? Who first develop it, and second who test it with me so far? Yeah,
Yes.
you can
Yes.
take a deep breath
Yes.
and feel relaxed, because business analysts don't have to do that. Okay, you need to be just aware of what exactly happens. So what they do when they edit this such file, they can encode inside the bank account number to which it is being transferred, and in a minute, in a less than second, this message is sent from bank A to federal bank with the system to bank B. Okay, and in seconds, this all settlement take place, where the $1 million gets placed to the bank B's account is from bank A into the Federal Reserve System, and thereby it gets reflected into customer B's account at the bank B from Federal Reserve System. So these happen. The messaging, in fact, happens in a fraction of a second. I was trying to tell you just a while ago what exactly happens in the background. Okay, with me so far, the how a payment is settled inside the central bank itself, and with the help of messaging service. There are the n number of messaging services so far. Okay, the few name I gave you, Swift MT 35 or Swift MT 24 or something like that. There are tons of Swift messages that you can explore if you want to over the internet. But here it was more towards the payment life cycle. So this is how a payment gets settled in Federal Reserve System. So far with me, everyone with me so far. Any question,
Yes.
any doubt
Yes.
in this? We are just done with healthcare, and we are just done with the payment life cycle. With this note, I'll continue further on the another one, which we started speaking with the healthcare. And what was that?
Sorry, Gaurav, I have one question.
Yeah, Ketan, go ahead.
See, it's just now you were talking about Swift. So, is it something like a log file
No, no, no.
or?
This is not the log file. So its format is completely different. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Swift messages format is completely different. Uh, it can be edited into the text file itself. Okay. It does not generate any log. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It holds the data. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This
Data
is
in what format means, like in
okay.
text format or?
It is text format only. Okay. And it will be separated by pipe. You understand? Let me
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I understood.
Okay, so say for
And
example, and in specific format it is stored. Okay, so right now I don't remember what all inside, what all things go inside. Say for example, one element is the from account number, another element is uh, type of the account, Another element is the amount. Another, and everything is being segregated or separated from the pipe. Okay, and then dot dot dot, and then again pipe, and then account number, then bank number, and then account type. So one section is from account, another section which repeated is the to account, and that will denote that from where to which account it is getting transferred when it comes to Swift message. It will only hold these much of data. Okay, this
Okay.
just I shared with.
So like means when the money gets transferred, so
Mhm,
from bank A,
mhm.
uh, uh means there will be some server, right, in between, through which means whatever updation is there, it must be having on that server itself, right? Or how it is, means like just a curiosity I just want to ask.
Yeah, so all the banking system are connected with the central system, central banking system. For
Yeah.
that, I am just telling for Federal Reserve System. So definitely, when a messaging gets through to the Swift message. So what is Swift message? Swift message is the society. Okay. So do you understand what is society? Who maintains the messaging? The society used to call worldwide. Let me recall the name of it. It's a worldwide interbank financial something like that, telecommunication or something. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
this is a network. This is a big network for messaging services for financial institution.
Mm-hmm.
They are interconnected with each other. Okay. So in the format when it is shooted, they are interconnected. All the banking system are interconnected with each other. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and then it connects back with the right bank with which it is connected. Because as I said in the few Swift messages, okay, and the few Swift in the actually Swift messages, bank bank details are given.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, account types are given, account details are given, and the one who enters all the messages into this messaging service, they fulfill, complete the form. Okay, they talk about it, and when they execute it, all the interconnection happens. So as a developer, you must be aware that what all the changes has to be done. That's number one. If you're testing at all inside the bank, sitting in the bank, you should be aware what all the area requires to be changed. Few area you can't change. Okay, few special foods will be written that you can't change because those are meant to connect with two different terminals, connect with two different servers to interact with each other. Okay,
Okay.
but
Mm-hmm.
whatever are editable, that will be told you as a worker, as a developer. Okay, we are going to design something to complete the transfer towards this, and it will be developed by that. And as a tester, you need to aware that if you want to, just for sake of testing, you need to test it, and you as a business analyst will just check that these have functioned well or not. You will check back with the QA team whether they have tested it well or not. You will tell them the functionality, how it has to be transferred, what is the objective, what is outcome, and what is the precondition has to happen there. Means likewise, some transfer will not take place because of the insufficient fund. So
Mm-hmm.
you will guide the QA team, make sure in terms of such scenario
Right,
the
right. They need
system
to
is
check with the
reverting
security
the, yeah,
sources. Mm-hmm.
system is giving
Yeah,
the right
I got it. I got it.
yeah.
Got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Thank you very
So
much.
you're welcome, Ketan. So guys, was this question helpful what Ketan asked you? Did you all find it useful and was able to connect with the answer as well? Yeah, you can say yes, no, whatever. And were you able to understand this payment life cycle too? Yes, no. You can just unmute and say yes or no. Whatever.
Little bit,
It's
not
life cycle,
quite.
yes.
Yep.
Okay. So payment life cycle, is it clear? How does it take place from point A to point B? How Federal
Yeah.
Reserve
Yes.
System
Yes.
settles is down?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you don't have to go more technical. I just went 1 mile extra to let you know that what exactly happens inside this banking system. You as a business analyst should be aware of the swift messages. If you are going inside a bank, it will be quite easy for you to you know start working into this banking system, but at least you should have the idea of the swift messages. If you are showing that you have 5 to 7 years of experience into bank, that is, it is bound to expect from you that you will be aware of the few swift messages, like few swift messages which are responsible for generating the report, which are responsible for disbursing the payment, which is responsible for transferring the payment. Okay, so that will be expected. If you are not from this domain, you will be starting as a fresher, and it will be expected from you that eventually you get to know. And for the knowledge sake, if you want to get in detail of it, whether I have experience or not, I would love to know about it. You can go down and Google about the Swift message. I'm sure you will get various documents on over the internet which will talk about the all the Swift messages, what all the MT103, MT202 type of Swift messages are there. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So
Basically, I just wanted to say something.
yeah, please.
Basically, for BA, we have to know the terminology, right? Not in a deep knowledge.
Yeah. So see, if depending upon in what level you are entering, especially if you are entering into the banking sector as a experienced person and going as a subject matter expert, we will expect some deep knowledge from you. Okay, that's number one. Likewise, in any sector you are going as a, I'm showing 5 years of experience into the banking domain. But if you are showcasing 5 years of experience in as a BA and not at all into the banking, we are not expecting from you to know. Okay, because we know that how they think, BAs think, that we understand, and for that very reason, I'll be maybe picking up you, and will will think that you will be eventually get onto the functionality and get onto the learning of this functionality for sure. Likewise, it may happen in another domain. But banking and financial are there are prerequisite for you to understand some functionality. But when it comes to cargo industry, courier industry, or say, for example, any healthcare, that may not require, in-depth lingo to know and all. Okay. Am I answering your
Gaurav,
question,
I would like
Patralika?
to add something
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
Hi, Gaurav.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So to answer your question, first point, Gaurav has rightly mentioned that it depends on the number of experience that you have in your resume, right? And out of that experience, if per se, if you are maybe at a beginner level, like 3 to 4 years or 2 to 3 years, then it is understood that you are still working and grasping on the concepts and learning. But if you are having maybe a substantial experience of 5 plus or 6 plus years and completely into as a BA, so right now, as per the market trends, BAs are also involved along with the requirement gathering in testing, activities also. So what it actually does is it kind of gives you a decent understanding of the typical functionality of that product or that application that you're working on. Again, I'm emphasizing that it might not be entirely the complete domain. Like now, as Gaurav was explaining you in detail about banking domain, so it can be a scenario that you can work on some part of it, but then the important point is whichever project you are mentioning in your resume, you should have a decent and sound knowledge and understanding about that domain and that project. Okay, so if somebody asks you to explain about your project or what activities you did, so you should inculcate some of the domain understanding, some of the functionalities. That's why this entire dedicated session is there, so you can have an in and out understanding of particular domains, and you can then do your self study, and then you can be very well able to explain in your own words. Okay, so this is for everybody, guys. Please be comfortable with all the domains mentioned in your CV. And then also there are fantastic videos on YouTube. We generally recommend you guys to explore them, because for us some of the videos might be easy to understand and that might not be the case with you. So along with this teaching that Gaurav is giving in so much in detail today, I'll also encourage you to go on YouTube or even Google. See, Google will have a lot of variety of data which can be only theoretical and at times little boring, or I would say too much information. YouTube, just you can mention that, okay, banking system explanation in 5 minutes or 10 minutes. You'll have a very concentrated videos with all the lingos, all the terms, terminologies, functionalities mentioned. So coming back to the earlier question, yes, some level of understanding is expected, and it is always a good to have information for you as a candidate. Okay? Yeah. Thank you so much. Over to you, Gaurav.
Yeah, in a nutshell, you can relieve if you are for the first time, okay, and nothing is expected from you to know like a, engineer or expert into it. But yeah, if you have worked for more than 3 years into already that domain, we will expect it from you. Okay. So good. You are happy, Patralika, with the answer you received? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so happy. And I just have one request. I know it's my first day and I'm requesting so many things, but just I wanted to ask you, if possible, today you show the like banking domain. If possible, can you one day give any presentation regarding this urban or rural planning, or related to this remote sensing GIS? Just if you can, like little bit idea relate with the BA, it will be helpful for me.
Okay, definitely we'll do
Or
that. Let's find
yeah,
when, yeah.
yeah, or if it is possible, because I know like there are so many people and maybe they won't be interested. So either you can send me some links or something, like it will be helpful for me.
Yeah, definitely. What I would request you or any one of you, if you have, see, what we will try to cover over here when it comes to domain, which is common and for everyone's interest. If at all,
Yeah.
if any one of you are separately curious to know about something, you can definitely send us a voice note. Okay, separately, just DM me. Okay, I'm interested to know. Can you just help me to figure it out more in detail about it? And we will help how to figure it out and can definitely give it to you, some sort of video presentation or something, if we can organize some learning, if it can interest everyone. So that way we can definitely do, and you too remember that, approach us in that manner. Yep. All
Yeah,
right,
thank you
everyone.
so much.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. So let's continue further with another domain. Okay. And because you have known this already, payment and healthcare, I'm sure the another domain you might be aware of. Okay. How many of you are having at least one insurance, either life insurance for yourself or spouse or kids, or motor insurance, or any sort of insurance if you have? Anyone here was having insurance, any kind of insurance?
Yes.
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 Yeah, you pay the premium of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm,
to the institution, to the insurance company. Okay,
Yes.
okay, great, thank you.
yes.
Anyone here who is not having any kind of insurance? You can just say yes, no, you don't have. Okay, so I'll take this silence as a no. Everyone has the insurance. What exactly happens? First time when you took the insurance, someone told you you must take insurance, or you were looking for the insurance? What happened? Both thing can happen, right? Either you were told that you must take one insurance when it comes to life insurance when you didn't have any knowledge, and second, someone told you that sometime you when you grown and you didn't have any insurance, and you saw that the whole world is taking different type of insurance, and if you didn't have, you went ahead your own self and tried to look for some term insurance and any kind of insurance over internet. Are you able to connect with me, understand and relate with this, whatever I'm trying to say over here? Yes?
Yes.
No?
Yes.
Yeah? And when you look for insurance available, did you see that various competitors were giving you different types of insurance? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
And you picked one. okay, which resonated most to you. Okay, when you picked one and you paid the premium out of it and all the taxes and all were taken from you, what will happen the moment you will realize that, oh, I have taken the insurance, but name has gone incorrectly? What you should do? Tell me.
You need to get it corrected.
Okay, great. There is a term called for this when you will request for the correction. Do you know what is the term called as? I'll tell you what is the term called as if you don't know. Anyone knows here? Okay. The term is called as endorsing the policy, endorsement of the policy. What it is called as?
Endorsement of the policy.
Yeah,
No.
any kind of policy, when you endorse means you have the liberty to get any kind of correction done inside it, be it related to name, date of birth, or address, or say price point, premium, duration, anything you can correct inside, nominee and all, everything. And this term is called as what, everyone?
Endorsement.
Endorsement. Yes. But you realize that this company is not really giving you support, and next year you don't want to continue with this company or this insurance company, or before even you can think of, not to continue this company, you had one idea in mind that I will discontinue with this company. I don't want to give any more premium to this company. Then what should you do?
Call them and cancel it.
Cancel it. Okay, cancel the policy. Okay. So this term will be called as cancellation. What it will be called as, everyone?
Cancellation.
Cancellation. Cancellation can only happen when you have an existing active policy, right? Agree? Yes.
Yes.
But you realize, oh my God, that happened in error when I went ahead to another canceling it and look for another company, and I realized that other companies are charging hell lot of amount for the same premium, same benefit. In fact, the earlier one was really good, and it's not even a day I can go back and I can uncancel that policy. So what you will do? I mean, what you should do? If you want to revert the cancellation, if you want to undo the cancellation, what do you should?
Reinstate.
Yes, exactly, Saroja. So the term is called as what, everyone? What Saroja said?
Reinstate.
Reinstate. Reinstate is you are restarting it. Okay. But can reinstated policy be cancelled one more time if you feel so?
Yes.
Yes. Can this reinstated policy, if you feel like endorsing it, can it be endorsed further?
Yes.
Yes. And I want everyone to answer, not only Olu. So are you all agree with what Olu said? She said,
Yes.
yeah. Thank you. So now imagine that your policy was for 1 year. For how long it was, everyone?
1 year.
1 year. And after 1 year, it is going to expire, but it will call you for one thing. For what reason it will call you? The insurance company?
To renew.
Renew. Excellent. But before you could renew that, uh, the before you could yourself renew it, they will notify you for the renewal. Okay. And that terminology is called as renewal notification or renewal invitation. What it will be called as?
Renewal
Notification or renewal invitation.
Yes. And what happens in renewal notification and renewal invitation? What do you think? It happens after the policy expiry or before the policy expiry?
Before
the policy expires.
And what do you think? How long before policy expiry you get the notification that your policy is
Maybe
Couple
1
of
month.
months.
maybe
Maybe 1 month.
1 month?
One month.
What else? And any other?
2 months.
Couple of
Week.
months.
Okay, what did you say, Saroja? How long?
A week.
Week. Okay. So let me tell you, it depends upon company to company. Okay, it depends upon insurance company to company. Excuse me. And it also depends upon country to country. In some companies, you will see the renewal notification period is for a week. In some company for 45 days. In some company for 60 days. In some company, it is for 90 days. It means that the moment the software gets the reminder that the recipients or the policy holders policies to expire after 90 days, this midnight you will receive email as well as SMS or whatever the notification that your policy is to expire. Okay, depends upon the backend setting. If it is set for 45 days, 60 days, 90 days, 15 days, or 1 week, based on that, renewal notification will be sent out to all the policyholder. With me so far? Yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, once renewal notification is done, then what action step you can take? Say, for example, tomorrow is renew your policy is expiring, and now day before yesterday you remember, okay, I have to renew. So what you will be doing then with that policy?
So usually
Either.
the notification will have some link for you to click to renew the policy or phone number to call.
Exactly. So you will do what? By clicking that and by calling to agent, what you will do to the
You will
policy?
negotiate
Renew
with
the
them.
You will
we
renew
can
it.
we can either renew, or if you don't want, we can
Cancel it. But in this case, if I say I need to renew, you will renew, right? Because say for
Yes.
example, so now, but renewed cancel, can it be also endorsed? Say for example, you renewed it and later you realize, oh, I need to do some changes. Can you endorse it?
Yes.
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 If you can endorse it, so later you realize, oh my God, I did not want to renew. Can you go ahead and cancel it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So if you can cancel it, so again, can you reinstate it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And once you reinstate it, then again, if required and time comes, you can renew it again.
Yes.
Of course, yes. So these all are the terminology you have known. So you understood what is reinstatement, you understood what is cancellation, you understood what is renewal, you understood what is renewal invitation. These five things you have understood, right? Yes. What exactly happens when we take this
Yes.
terminology? But when you start your policy as a fresh, it will be new policy, right? When you
Yes.
but before new policy, you understand what they are quoting to you. If you are searching for the a few different policy, you will understand their quotation first. Okay. So if you are comparing between three, four insurance company on particular policy, okay. So that will be called as what, everyone? If you are given three, four, options to select one. So that those options are initially called what? That will take your name, what exactly you were looking for, and they will present, okay, this is the
Quotations.
exactly Shruti. There you go. So this will be called as new quote. What it will be called as?
New code.
New code.
Brilliant. Now, at any point of time, you have paid the company, you selected a new code, okay? And this new code uh, converted into the policy because you bought it. And when the policy is bought, now let me share my screen and let you go through what exactly I'm referring to. Okay, so now when you are searching, you see here the submit. Can you all see the submit button? Not button here, you won't see. Okay,
Yes.
yeah, submit. Yeah, it is written. Okay, so you submit your information, okay, for the code. Okay, and then policy information is captured, like your address information, your name. If it is related to motor vehicle insurance, then who drives the motor, and then in the back end there is something which is called as a rating engine. What it is called as?
Rating engine.
Yeah, rating will run and calculate all these information, your age and all, the age of the property or age of the vehicle, age of the, and the location of the vehicle, where it is kept. Is it in, water lodging area, or, flood prone area or fire prone area, everything, all the information, and the age of the vehicle and age of the driver, everything will be calculated, and based on that rating will be calculated. And until you pay the premium and satisfy about it, it will remain active for you to issue. Okay. So once it is issued to you, depending upon the country to country, the final status of now quoted policy will be converted into new policy to either it will remain active or it will be called as issued. What is the word?
Issued.
Issued. Or in some different country, it will be called as bound. What it will be called as?
Bound.
Bound. So new policy will be either issued, active, or bound. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes. So likewise, new policy is either issued, bound, or issued, bound, or active. Likewise, any endorsed policy will be either finally issued, active, or bound. Likewise, renewed policy will be either issued, endorsed, issued, active, or bound, depending upon the country to country. Now, new code will be always active. Okay, new code will be either will have the opportunity to get submitted, because during that you are submitting the data, because you are also during the endorsement submitting the data, it will also remain active, or you will see the one submit state. Now in endorsement you can change the duration or tenure of the policy. Then you have taken the bill, you have taken the payment from the policy holder, then the remaining amount requires to be refunded. Yes or no? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So likewise, the such payment calculation happens, and that then it decide how much is to be refunded or how much to be taken back from the customer. Likewise, during the cancellation also, a refund will take place. Okay, with me so far? Now if such thing happens, then in the billing system your payment information will be stored. Okay, from which mode you have supplied the payment to the policyholder. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so during the claim, what happens? During the claim, you give some information to the insurance company, and they take a note of the loss, because you will only give the claim information if you have incurred any loss. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. And
Yes.
because you have give the loss information, now it will check with the all the details you had, and now they agree that whatever the proofs you have submitted, they will recheck in the back end, and then they will add the transaction. Okay, with me so far? Neetu will come back to you in a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
With me
Yes.
so far?
Yes.
And again here, if some amount requires to be paid in the original billing system, they will give it to you, or with some another communication method, they will connect with you. So the whole idea to share in this policy life cycle is that in every phases, more or less, where information requires to be feed in, that will be in the active state, be it quote, be it endorsement at initial level, or renewal invitation. That's number one. Number two, whenever it is ready product, that is the policy, when it is the new policy or endorsed policy or the wait a second please, renewed policy, you will have all the flow from pending to active to issued and bound. So these are the few life cycle. Now have on this note, let's go back to Neetu. Neetu, you can unmute and speak up if you have any question.
Yeah, please can you give an example of loss? I didn't understand
Okay,
this.
loss. Okay, thank you. So say for example, you have bought one, so uh, I will not give your example. I'll give you any XYZ person is there and they have bought a new home. Okay, and they went to a via insurance company, for example, and they say that I want my home to be insured. Okay, so now the partially home is burned due to any fire hazard. Okay, and it is partially burnt out. And now you see that because XYZ person sees that I need to put it on claim because I had taken the insurance and they said that because of any reason or incident, if I get a loss for this property, I may claim it. I go and I would say that I give all the information that this happened. I means XYZ person will give this information. These all things happen and um, got the partial building burnt out. I want to claim it. Okay. And all those loss information will be taken, the name of the property, the percentage of the loss of the property, for what reason you think that has happened, all those related to the question will be asked. Like during the issuing a policy, there are various question asked, policy information like address of the policy holder, address of the property, property or location, is it close to the fire prone area, or water prone area, flood prone area and all. So those all information is collected back during when you are talking about the loss you have happened, or the XYZ person is notifying to the insurance company about all those details. Was it
Got
helpful
it.
to understand?
Yes.
Yeah, awesome.
Right.
So someone else had some question, you were trying to speak up.
Can
Anyone
I add
else?
something?
Yeah, please go ahead.
This recently happened. We had a car accident. So when it comes to the legal thing, laws, when you speak about law, so most of the time we will not know all the laws that are according to state and also federal. So what happens is when we claim for the laws that happened, there will be some rules from the government that if the car is more than 9 years older, then we can mm, claim the total amount of the car.
Right.
So yeah, so such legal things will be there, which are the rules of the state and also from the federal.
Yeah, true. So how will you get to know before claiming it? So generally what happens when policy is initially issued to you, so there is one document
Rule book.
provided to you. So either you call it as a rule book or it is called as in terminology policy wording. What it is called as?
Policy wording.
Yeah, policy wording it will be given to you, and there are some additional document also will be given to you. Or Malvika, you can tell about it, Miss. Or who else was there who was in this insurance? I think it was how did I miss it? Okay, was it you, Saroja, in insurance, right? So you were there in insurance,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So can you also remember any another document name? So one is policy wording for sure that people get. What else they get with the new policy, depending upon company. But
Underwriters.
yeah, so there are some underwriters document they get. So some name you need to understand. Underwriters are those who approves whether these policy can be given to you not, because they approve based on the underwriting question. What they are called as, everyone?
Underwriters.
Underwriting questions. Okay, so in underwriting question they get all those one-liner questions only. Okay, where do you stay, whether your property is near the flood area, or is it flood prone, it is fire prone, or something like that. A various type of question will be there related to the policy holder, related to property as well. And but before it comes to underwriter, it is processed by processor. With whom? By whom? Who does process it?
Processor.
So you will, yeah. So you will find few name. One is broker, one is processor, one is underwriter. Broker
Processor
is
or producer?
Sorry, processor
or producer?
No. So wait. So
Okay.
there are in few so there are various roles: processor, producer, broker, as well as a supervisor, as well as underwriter. For you,
Oh.
depending upon the depending upon the country, okay, whether it will be either producer or processor. Depending upon few country, it could be processor and producer. Depending upon few country,
Okay.
it is only producer and underwriter. Depending upon few country, it is processor and producer. Say for example, excuse me. Say for example, what is the country name? Okay, Colombia. Yeah, in Colombia, you will find as processor is also there, producer is also there, underwriter is also there. Okay, and few USA based few insurance company, you will find producer and underwriter will be there, and sometimes somewhere
Broker
supervisor.
or agent.
Broker will also be there, and supervisor will also be there. So role will be told to you, but whole idea is that this is the life cycle as a business analyst where you come. You come where you need to have the information, how you should have the rating information. You should know that how rating will function. You should know how things get calculated inside. Okay, what this insurance company wants to, how they want to process the entire rating. So those things you should have the at least idea. Some business rule you should be knowing, that in such cases whether claim will be there or not, you will be person who will direct this insurance company how to process it further as a business analyst. Okay, yeah, Patralika, you have some question.
Yeah, I just wanted to know that these like the insurance, whatever the rule for loss or whatever the rules, it's like the rules all are like followed by the state or national, or the individual companies also they have some rules.
Yeah, that's a great question. It will be the combination of both individual company as well as the government rules as well. So both will be combined, and that will be given to into the rule book or policy board. Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
for every company, the like government rule will be the same,
Same.
but the individual companies they will have some rules.
Yes, exactly. That's
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Cool. You're welcome. Any other question, guys? So this is in-depth, sharing about policy life cycle, payment life cycle, as well as healthcare life cycle. Any questions so far? No. Okay.
No.
So here is one opportunity for you. Shruti, want to say something?
No, I'm good.
Okay, great. So guys, tomorrow when you will log in, okay, when you will log in, I want you to rename yourself. How will you rename? You will rename with this is batch number 16, okay. And if you have joined before 3 weeks or say a month ago, okay, 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago, if you have joined this, I want you to type A say B before your name, okay, or yeah, A say B before name. Why? Because those people who have joined at least 3 to 4 weeks ago, you will be doing some activity tomorrow, and that will be the time box that activity. With me so far? Yeah? Understanding
Yeah,
what
what is
I'm
that word you said, Gauda?
Yes.
okay, I'll repeat.
ASAP?
To SAB, that is the okay. Forget about SAB. Now I'll tell you the new word. I want tomorrow, if any one of you want to join, you prefix your name with this. Who will prefix their name? Those people who have joined at least 1 month before. Okay, and before the Feb. With me so far? Yeah? Yes?
Yes.
No?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I have a
if
question. So we don't have to put our name, we have to put like B16?
no. You just before your name, I said, as a prefix. Okay.
Oh,
So
okay, okay.
so
Prefix. Yeah.
Ritika will add B16 before her name. Okay, if you have
Okay,
joined.
okay.
And say for example, Malavika is there, Patralika is there, and one more person who had joined today, Kavita is there. Okay, Kavita will not put the B16 before their name. Okay, So, but rest of you, if you have joined a month before or say 15 days ago, you will put B16 in front of your name. So what is going to happen tomorrow? Tomorrow, we will be just giving you one experience to work in Trello. Experience to work in what?
Trello.
Trello. And this will be completely time box. Tomorrow, when you show up, we will be asking you to open Trello. Okay? We will be asking you to open Trello. And what you need to do is that me and Prerna, we both will be guiding you to do some activity. Like Prerna will give you certain question, a certain, certain words. And what you will do, you will pull those words from some another website and start adding into Trello. How to add it? These all things will be giving you tomorrow. So we will be start working from the minute one. Okay. So there will be no revision of code of honor or something. From minute number one, we will be active, start working in the Trello. That's number one. Number two, you be ready with any upfront challenge shared with you in front of you. Okay, what does it mean? It means that we may ask you, hey, just give me a Google Map tour on XYZ company. It may happen tomorrow or it may happen next week as well. Okay, so what is expected from you? Tomorrow you will join with the B16 and we will be doing Trello, and for that you have a Trello free account. Is it clear? The first instruction about Trello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that is the first instruction. Second, if time permits, we will play. If not, in the next week, we are going to do is that I want each one of you to come prepared of your favorite city name. And if I ask you, Shruti, Prerna, or Patralika or Ritika, give us a quick city tour virtually on Google Map, or you come prepared in your way. I'm giving you 2 minutes and inspire me to visit that city. Hook me, engage me to be with you to, get fascinated about that city tour, and that you are going to do virtually. So 2 minutes, you have to just dominate this entire crowd and you have to take us on that and make sure that we all are hooked, engaged, and get fascinated with that city tour. How you are going to do that is up to you. Towards the end, there will be hell lot of learning that will credit back towards the business analyst trait. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
So the Google
Yes.
Map related or virtual city tour related activity or assignment will be given to you, okay, on next week. But tomorrow will be Trello, and also you guys will be start working in one project as well, and that project will be given to you tomorrow. Okay, so come prepared accordingly. Is it clear? Any question around it?
Yes. One
Yes, yes, we
question.
do.
Uh, so should we already just create an account on Trello?
Yes, yes. Trello tomorrow we are going to use. So everyone please create the account into that.
And also, Gaurav, like, do we have to wait till you tell us about the city, like, or do we have to prepare a
No,
presentation right now
yeah.
itself, or
So if you are very much clear with the instruction, start preparing for the city of your own choice from now on, from today itself. Okay,
Okay.
So
maybe
does the city have to be in US, Canada, or it can
no,
be
no.
anywhere?
It can be anywhere in this planet Earth. That's number
Okay.
one. Okay.
Okay.
And if you know any another city from different planet, even I would love to visit that as well. So
Okay.
so that's number two. Number three is that I would be more fascinated when I will get a live tour straight view as well. Not the only the satellite tour, live straight view in a 3D move. So more engaging for me, more fascinated I would be, and more score you will gain. Yeah. Any another question?
What about people joined in February?
Okay. Yeah. So February people can also participate into that, Saroja. February means which February? If you have joined 3 weeks ago, it's completely choice. If you want to participate, you can. If you don't want, you will anyway get the opportunity in the next month. So it's all
Okay.
up to you. Yeah. So if you need to participate, you will have to add the prefix B15. Okay. And if you think that you want to participate into the next month, then you can choose not to add B16 in your name. Is it clear? Yeah.
Yes.
But
Thank
I
you.
will encourage maximum people who have joined up to Jan end, please participate into it. Okay, in all these 3 games. Okay, these are going to add actual value to your CV, to your placement ability. Okay, is it clear? Any question around it, around the assignment and preparation?
So should it be in PPT format, or is it okay if we create an own and then present it to you?
Okay, you create a video, you create a PPT, you create a GIF, you create image, you create a direct Google Street View, means live tour. Even that will do. If you do live traffic view, even that will work. So it's all up to you. But make sure I should be completely engaged. Everyone should be completely engaged, and the time you will be given not less than not more than 2 minutes. Okay, start and end. What may happen, you may experience technology. Oh my god, I'm able to share, but I'm not able to share. Someone has created a video. Oh my god, I'm not able to share the sound. Better you fix all those things well beforehand, practice it, because in runtime if you experience such any technology, no one can help you. Okay, so come well prepared, and we will have a hell lot of learning based on that, provided you finish it well before time. Is it clear? As a business analyst, those learning would be. Any further question, guys? No? So be ready for tomorrow, Trello day, and if time permits, tour day. Trello, tour, and project are waiting for you. 3 things. Everyone till who joined till batch 16, and people another set you will be getting next month. Okay, all right. With this note, I want you all to type one word that comes in your mind into the WhatsApp group, and what do you feel like saying, so that I can capture you each one attendance based on that, and everyone has to answer that. And personally, I'm going to review that in the WhatsApp group. So go ahead, do it, and we'll talk again tomorrow at 10 p.m. EST. Okay. So looking forward to see you inside the WhatsApp group. One word comes in your mind, and how do you feel like, what do you feel like saying? All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye-bye and good night. We'll talk to you again.
Bye, Gaurav. Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank
Thank
you. Good night.
you.
Bye. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Thank you.